Hi everybody, so today you are in for an absolute treat. I'm going to be sharing with you one of my most recent choreographies, drum solo choreographies to a Turkish 9/8 rhythm. So disclaimer, anybody who is a musician, don't get mad at the way I count it. I already had this fallout with my boyfriend many times, okay? So do not, do not. I'm going to count it my way, and when I teach it like this, people always seem to understand it because it's quite a complex rhythm. So don't get mad at me for the way I'm about to teach it, okay? Disclaimer. Without further ado, let's get started. Make sure you warm up first. I've got tons and tons of videos you can do to get warmed up with, and then come back and see me, because what we're going to do is we're going to first of all start off with all the complicated like isolations of the choreography first, and then we're going to go into the choreography itself, okay? Deal? Deal. All right, let's go. Okay, so I know I said we're going to just go straight into it, but I've decided to give you a little bit of a warm-up because the first move I'm going to break down for you needs a bit of a stretch. So let's just get started with very simple out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Let those hips swing. So make sure your legs are not stepping too wide, okay? Out, out, out. Let's move the arms a little bit. If it's too complicated for you, just leave the hands on your head or on your hips. Okay, out, 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 out. So this choreography I'm about to teach you, bring your hands to your hips again. I taught in my drum solo course last term, my online drum solo course on Zoom. So if you're interested in learning with me, come find me, join my school, and we'll have loads of fun together. Okay, out, out, out. If this is too complicated, just do the legs, okay? Now we're going to go forward and back, forward. So from the side, we're going forward together. I'm adding in a bit of a hip lift. So as my foot goes in front, my hip is going up. Optional arms, hip lift, just to get your heart rate going a little bit before we get into the actual sequence, all the movements. And again, out, out, out. Arms, optional, 1, 2. Now bring it in front, hip lifts. 4, 3, 2. If I'm going too fast, please go slower. The whole purpose is to warm up. Okay, front, front, front. Last time, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. We're going to warm up stretch our sides a little bit. So we take our legs nice and wide, a bit wider than your shoulders. Bend those knees, toes face the corners of the room. And we're just going to glide. You see how I'm staying low? I'm staying low and I'm gliding from right to left and left to right. Okay? All right. And now we're going to let the body sway with us. Okay, so I'm gliding, but I'm getting a bit of movement now in my rib cage. Sliding those chest from side to side, or moving my chest from side to side as I glide from side to side. Optional, put the arms in. Okay, so it's like you're reaching, snaking those arms. You're trying to create as much space in your body as you can. Think of this like a moving stretch. But now we are going to go into a stretch. So we're going to go over and over again. Over, under. Over, under. The most important thing here is to look for the stretch within the movement. Okay, so here's my stretch. And then here's my stretch. We'll do one more time. Up and over. We're going to change. Over, under. Smile, over, under. Stay nice and grounded, rooted. For 4, 3, 2. Hope you're getting a bit more space now in your ribs. We're going to bring one leg behind. Back leg is straight, front leg is bent. I'm going to push my hip to the side. I'm going to reach up, imagine there's a barrel or something here, and I'm going to go up and over to create space as I stretch. Chest up, shoulders down, space in your neck, and hold. If you can go a little bit further, go a little bit further for 4, 3, 2, underneath, bring the arms up. We're going to swap other side. So my back leg is straight, my front leg is bent, and I'm pushing my hip to the side wall. Try not to collapse, okay? Think of lifting up, 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 like over a barrel or something, right? So up and over, and then find the stretch. Shoulders down, long neck, space and grace. Reach, 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 reach. For 4, 3. So I recently shared, if you look on my page, I recently shared my latest rope choreography, Shakira style rope choreography, and I'm considering teaching it. So have a look at it, watch it, see if you like it, and let me see if you'd like me to share some rope belly dance kind of style techniques with you guys. Okay, relax, roll the shoulders. All right, so hopefully feeling a little bit warmer now. If when we get started you feel like you need a little bit more, please go do that first and then come see me, okay? All right, so without further ado, let's get into the first move of our class. Yeah, the first move of our, okay. So this isn't the first move of the choreography, however, it is the first more complex move that I want to break down for you. Okay, so watch once. I have this thing called whip turns. It's a style of a movement called a whip turn, where you turn and you whip it at the same time. There's many very cool variations of this, but this is like a nice, slow, isolated version. So watch, I'm gonna go hip, hip, drop, round, up. Okay, so lucky for you, this drum solo, although some parts are quite complex, it's quite slow, but it's juicy, gives you time to think and isolate. Okay, so what we're going to do is, if you all face the same way as me, just to make it easy for you to understand my directions, so face this way. Your front leg, if I face the front for a second, is going to do 2 hip hits. It's going to go hit, hit. Yeah, it's going to go hit, hit. All right, from there, you're facing the front. So this way, sorry, I'm going to go hit, hit. And basically you're transferring your weight from the back leg to the front leg. Hit, hit. By the end of it, I need my weight on this leg, okay? So we're going hit, hit. My weight is now on this leg, yeah? And your legs will look something like this, okay? From here, all you're doing is, without stylization, come onto the balls of your feet, swivel for me, and then put your weight onto the back leg. If I face the side, it looks like a bit like a hamstring stretch, yeah? Okay? So just do that first, without stylization, so you understand your directions, because you're doing a lot less than it looks like you're doing, okay? So I do my 2 hip hits, my weight's on my back leg. You're gonna hip hit towards me, hit 1, hit 2. By the end of it, your weight needs to be on this leg. You're then gonna raise the heels a little bit and swivel on the balls of the feet. And as you get to face the front or face me, you're gonna drop your weight back into the back leg, and your back leg is gonna bend and your front leg is gonna be straight, like how you would do a hamstring stretch. Yeah? Okay, so that one more time before we put a little bit more details in. So I'm going hip, hip, right. Come onto your tiptoes. Don't come up too high, okay? Just raise your heels a little bit. Swivel on the balls of the feet. Put the back heel down, bend the back leg and straighten the front leg. And then you want to drop like this. Then you're going to keep coming. So depending on how flexible you are, you're either going to come to, just stay here, or you can come all the way down. It really depends on your flexibility. Okay, all right, so now we need to put a bit of a hip scoop into the situation. So, watch. I'll exaggerate it a little bit. I'm going to go hip, hip 1, hip, hip 2, put my heel down. I'm going to push my hip towards you, side, or to the front. Then I'm going to push my booty to the back. Then I'm going to keep it coming, so it's like a half circle. When I get my weight to my back leg, that's when I'm going to raise my heels, swivel a little bit. I'm already on a bent leg, and my head will be down. We'll talk about the head in a second. Okay, so let's just do that much. I'm going hip, hip. I push my hip towards you, towards the back. Notice my feet. I'm going to raise my heels a little bit so I can swivel, and now I land like this. Okay, and then you're going to come up. All right, so now let's try to make that a little bit more fluid. You can always press pause, rewind, figure it out, okay? But let's move on. So I'm going hip 1, hip 2. I'm going to push, drop, drop, drop. My head and my tailbone like boom, 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 boom. Round, and I swivel. You see that? So make sure you're not raising your heels too high. When I say come onto the balls of the feet, it's just like you're raising your heel maybe 1/2 centimeter off the floor, if that, just so that you can swivel on the balls of the feet. You don't want to swivel or turn on flat feet because that's when you hurt your knee. Okay, so one more time. I'm going hip, hip, push it, roll it round, and then come up. Okay? All right, now for the head. Let's talk about the head. I'll do it as I say it, and hopefully you'll see what's going on, right? So just for choreography purposes, let's get started with where the hands will be. So I'm going to put this hand across my ribs. You can just mirror me, okay? If you care, this is my left hand, but mirroring me might be easier. And then back hand's going to come to your head, okay? I'm going to hip, 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 push my booty, and it's almost like I'm looking over my shoulder towards you, just a bit more stylization now. Okay, so I'm here. Then I'm going to keep coming. And now as I come down, I'm going to drop my head, and I'm going to let my head go like that. So stay away, like I'll come from the side. I look like this at the end. Yeah, I'm in my hamstring stretch position. Back leg is bent. My weight is on my back leg. My front leg is straight and I'm down. If this is too far, you can be up. You don't have to come all the way down. Okay? And then I'll show you how to come up. So let's do that one more time. We're going boom, boom. Push it, push it, push your booty to me. Push your booty to me. Look towards your booty. And as your circle, as your hips go to the back, you're going to drop your head. Drop your head. Come here. Then, my arm's going to cross like this. It's going to bring my hair out of my face. Ta-da! Reveal yourself. You might have a moment to fix your hair. Reveal yourself. Okay? Now, the counts. Any musicians watching this are going to get really angry with me. That's okay, don't worry about it. I fall out with my boyfriend all the time over this. We're going to count it in fives. The reason why I'm counting this rhythm in fives is because we're dancing on the 5 beats. So to save it being complicated, because it's a 9/8 rhythm, instead of counting to 9 or counting in any other variation of numbers, I'm going to count to 5, and the 5 represents the 5 actual beats that we're going to be dancing on. That's why I'm counting it in 5s and not 9s as it actually is, okay? So it would be like this. You hit the first 2 beats with your hip hits. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need to be here by 5. Then you've got another 5 to get up. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yes? Okay, all right, so let's go very slow. Pay attention to your 5s. Pay attention to your 5s. Okay, so if you already know your 9/8 rhythm, your Turkish 9/8 rhythm, and you want to count it in 9s, be my guest. I'm counting in 5s because each movement that we're doing is going to sit on or between those 5 beats. It's going to make it easier for you to remember the choreography. All right, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, down, hip, up, down. Okay, so without further ado, let's just do that much with the rhythm, with the music first, and give you the actual music. All right, so you're listening out for the 5 beats. You're listening out for the 5 beats. And I'll show you very briefly those 5 beats so that you understand what we're doing. Woo! Where's the music gone? Here we go. All right, I'm gonna turn it up. Listen very carefully. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, ba, 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 ba. There you go. Ba, 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 ba. So you count it in 9s, but we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And another reason why I'm counting it in 5s is because if you notice, 4 and 5 is quicker than the 1, 2, and 3. So it's going to change the timing of your isolations and the way you move, okay? So let's try it to the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Last time. Let's go. 3, 4, 5. Whee! Okay, so now let's move on to the next part, which is going to be our chest circles. So after this, then this is going to be the next part of the choreography in the correct order. I want you to go out and cross in front. And when you cross in front, I want you to raise your back heel off the floor. Do you get that? Okay, so let's try it again. So I'm going to go out and cross and stay there. 5, 6, 7. I'm going to go out and cross. And when I cross, I'm going to raise my back heel. Now, in terms of your counts, again, it sits on a 5. So if you're Western dancer like me, just dancing to this rhythm, you're going to mess your head up to begin with. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chest circle can go any direction you like. Any direction you like. I think I go this way. I go clockwise. I'm a clockwise girl. If you want to go anti-clockwise, do whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay. So your chest circle is your vertical chest circle. So how you would, if you were drawing all the minutes on a clock, is my favorite way to describe this circle. So you want to take all the minutes and all the hours. All the minutes and all the hours on your clock. Okay, so your counts will be 1, 2, 3. So you see? 1, 2, 3. 2 counts for the first circle, 1 count for the second circle. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let's do the arm. Leave this arm out for me for the moment. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. Shoulder hit, head looks. Shoulder hit, head looks. That's your 4, 5. 4, 5. Okay, and your shoulder hit is basically shoulder, look. I'm hitting my shoulder forward only because it's 1 beat. Shoulder look. Okay? All right, so that's the next part. We try it. I'm not going to go over it too much now because when we go over it when I teach you the sequence of the choreography, that's when you're going to get to really like practice this more in context. Yes? This is just breaking it down for you. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes? Okay? 1, 2, 1 when it's crossed, 4, 5. Okay. Let's continue. There's something else in between, but we'll get there when we get there when I teach you the choreography. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to try to Maya in this position. So anybody who's brand new, wants to give this a go, but hasn't learned all of these technical movements, you can just slide your hips from side to side. Okay, so let's just bring our legs together for a second. My legs are quite straight to do a hip slide, okay? I engage my belly, lift the chest, shoulders down, long neck. We're gonna slide our hips from side to side. Slide it from side to side. So you wanna try to keep your ribs still and only move your hips, okay? All right, so you want to imagine you've got a string or something on each hip and it's pulling your hips from side to side and you're touching the side wall, the side wall, the side wall, the side wall, the side wall. Okay, all right, but if you're doing a Maya, those of you who've learned how to Maya, which way is it? It's outwards, yes. It's outward Maya. So I've just shown you my legs. They're gonna be, for this one, you're gonna have your knees more bent. You do the whole tread water thing, okay? So you're raising your heels up and down. Hip goes up and over, up and over. So here's your figure of 8. So this particular tutorial, I'm not going into too much detail of the technique. It's more of a choreography video. Okay, choreography and explaining the technique a little bit, but not as much. If you want to learn properly, come see me, come find me in my school, I will teach you. Okay, and if you don't want to do the Zoom classes, you can do the class recordings instead. Yeah, anyway, so here we go, side to side. So use your vertical figure of 8 or hip slide if you're a beginner, okay? All right, and so both of them are not that easy anyway. So when you get to here, you're either going to go hip, 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 and you're always on the rhythm of the 5 beats, okay? So ba, 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 ba. Doesn't matter which hip you start on. Ba, 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 ba. If you're doing the Maya, remember the back heel has to be lifted and you're in this cross position, which makes it a lot harder to do. So it'll be ha, 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 ha. What am I doing? I'm going down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up, up. Okay, all right. Okay, the next move then, let's carry on. So we'll drill these when we get to the choreography. For now, that's the breakdown. When you go into the next section, it's going to be a roll it up. It's in a 3-point isolation. 3-point isolation. And you're going to do, it's one of my most favorite moves. You'll see this in pretty much every choreography I ever do. You'll recognize me for this movement. Okay, so a roll it up is a sharp upwards undulation, or a broken upwards undulation. Okay, so I go lower abs, upper back. Lower abs, upper back. Lower abs, upper back. If you're a beginner, that's what I would teach level 2.5, level 3. Okay, so intermediate to advanced dancers. So if you've got, whoa, what is that? I have no idea. No stress. Just try to do 3 chest instead. So ba, ba, ba. Up, down, up, down, up. Otherwise, if you know what I'm doing and you've learnt it, you're going to go roll it up. Lower abs, upper back. Lower abs, upper back. Lower abs, upper back. Lower abs, upper back. 1, 2, 3. Okay, because your timing would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's going to be your options. I'll revise them with you when we get to the choreography. And what other ones are there that's quite complicated? Oh, yes. The Maya figure of 8s. Okay, so your option is going to be, when we get to this part of the choreography, just to do a figure of 8. The next one is a very advanced layer. And you have to know how to do both movements in order to attempt the layer, really. So you've got your figure of 8, which is outwards figure of 8. And you're going around the corner, Again, I'm not breaking down the technique too much in this particular video or this tutorial. This is all about just the choreography. Okay, if you wanted to do the more advanced version, what you're doing is you're applying your Maya, just show you my legs. You're applying the Maya, outward Maya or outwards vertical figure of 8, and you're applying that on top, okay? So, you're gonna go, let me think about this. You're gonna do 3 Mayas, just say this with me. Hip, 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 nothing. Hip, 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 nothing, meaning Maya, 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 nothing. Maya, 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 nothing. So on the first part of the figure of 8, this part, you're gonna do 3 Mayas, and then you're just gonna finish the figure of 8. 3 Mayas, and then you're just gonna finish the figure of 8. Okay, what does that look like? It looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're doing your Maya on top, layered with your figure of 8, but only the first part. Something to work towards if you're like, whoa, that's so cool, but I can't do it, man. Okay, that's fine. Just you work towards it. So your option will be just to do your figure of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll see when we get to the choreography. Okay, now for hip isolations. So the next part is the isolations by themselves are not too crazy, but when you put them into this particular sequence or particular order, it's a little bit crazy. Let's try it. So let's give you the easy option first. The easy option first is just going to be up, down, out. Okay, so what is that? It's going to be up, hip lift, hip drop, hip lift, hip drop. So up, down, and then you're going to bring your hips, make sure your hips are in a little bit, make sure they're nice and in so that you can go out, okay? Don't start out, because to go out then you're going to have to stick your bum out and hurt your lower back. So make sure when you do your hip lifts and hip drops, your pelvis is already in, okay? Then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, down, out. Up, down, out. And as I said, this is a tutorial. It's a pre-recorded tutorial. Very easy for you just to press pause and go over it. You don't have to keep plowing through. Press pause when you need to press pause. Okay, now for the real deal. This is more advanced. We learnt all these isolations in class before we put it into the choreography. Okay, so you're here, and if you're more advanced, you're going to go up on 1, out on 2, pull it back in on 3, down on 4, out on 5. So you're going up, out, in, down, out. Up, out, in, down, out. Out, okay? I'll face the side in a second, but let's do that one more time. So you're pulling up and in on diagonal 1. Your hip sliding and dropping out on 2. Okay. Then I'm pulling back in on 3. In. Straight down on 4, but I keep my pelvis in because on 5 I go, pow! Release it on 5. So I'm going to face this way now. You're in your classical position, really important. Make sure your bum is in. Put your bum away. If your bum's sticking out, you're not going to be able to isolate properly and you're just going to look a hot mess. So, classical position. Bend your supporting leg. Okay, you're going to go up on 1, out on 2, in on 3, down on 4, out on 5. Up, out, in, down, out. Up, out, in, down, out. Uh-oh. We're going to try this with music in a minute. The next part is heel down. Yeah. Bring that heel down. Now just face the front for me. We're going to start on this hip. No, this hip. Yeah, sorry. That's how I think. That's how I think. Maybe no other dance teachers that do that too. Okay, so you're going to start on this side. 3 parts of a hip box. Hip box has 4 parts. A box has 4 corners, but we're going to do the first 3 because of the rhythm, okay? So we're going to go flat-footed. You're going to do 1, squeeze the glutes, 2, 3. Side, front, side, okay? So those of you, if you're not really sure, it stems from your knee drops. So in my school, we call this movement knee drops. Stems from that movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you're a beginner and you're like, whoa, no way, you're just going to go side, side, side. Okay, without all the fancy stuff. Just side, side, side. Right, or left, right, left. Doesn't really matter. Bam, bam, bam. Okay? If you are more advanced, you want to give it a go. Some hip shape. It's going to go side on 1, weight on this heel. Pelvic lift on 2. Pelvic lift on 2 without doing this. Keep your chest up. And then add on the glute on 3. My heels are on the floor the whole time. And your 4, 5 is going to go 4, 5. 4, 5. 4, 5. Okay? Alright, so let's just try that one more time. Your hip is going. Let's give the easy option first. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next level up is to do 3 hips, 2 chest. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, 1, 2, 3, up, down. 1, 2, 3, up, down. 1, 2, 3, up, down. The full complication. The full complication is side, front, side, up, down. 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 Woo! Okay, enough. So let's try that with music, just that section, okay? We'll do the easy, mid, and hard. Let's put the drum solo music on, shall we? All right. So I'm going to come further away to begin with. And you're going to do just 5 hips. Keep those heels flat on the floor. Remember to squeeze your glutes to make it nice and sharp. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to give it a bit of stylization, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pa, 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 pa. Okay, next step. 3 and 2 would be 1, 2, 3, up, down. 1, 2, 3, up, down. Lock it, lock it, lock it. Sharp, 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 sharp. A little complication. Okay. Side, front, side, up, down. Ready? Hey! Side, front, side, up, down. Side, front, side, up, down. Sharp, 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 up, down. Sharp, 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 up, down. Sharp, sharp, sharp. One more. Sharp, 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 up, down. Hey! Okay, the next one I'm going to teach you, the final one. It's one of my most favourite things to do at the moment, okay? It's a mixture of a pelvic bounce walk and a pelvic lock walk, okay? So, you may have seen, if you've been following me on my Facebook and Instagram, you may have seen this tutorial, the pelvic bounce walk. Okay, so first of all, without walking, let's just do what it is. So, in Turkish Roman style dance, use your belly a lot. And we're going to do it with a mixture of like drum solo technique and of course my style at the same time, all right? So what you need to do is you need to bend those knees, keep those heels flat on the floor, bend those knees. And you're going to bounce your belly upwards. So it's like boing, boing. Okay, key thing though, right? You're not actually accessing your lower back. So it's not going this way. It's going upwards, upwards. So you're trying to create a line across your belly when you lift at the front. Up, up. Okay, so if we did that to the music, you would go up, 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 up. And you're not doing all of this at the same time. No, you're not, okay? So you've got to try and keep your chest still, even though your hips coming up. So it's as loose as it is, it's still an isolation. So I have to go boom, 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 up, up, up. When I come down, I'm only coming back to neutral. I'm not coming up and then all the way back here, okay? So just try that first to the music, to the rhythm, before I give you the actual complication. Ready? So it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Knees are bent. Boing, 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 boing. Up, 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 up. Woo! Let's move on, because I don't want this tutorial to turn into some 3-day long extravaganza. There's just no need, okay? So, because you can always press pause, okay? Or rewind or do it again. Right, let's carry on. So, now we need to lock it, okay? So if that was bouncing, now we're gonna lock, 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 lock. Okay, so slowly, slowly. Your knees have to be bent. You cannot access your muscles on straight legs for certain types of isolations and certain types of contractions such as these ones. You need to have bent legs, otherwise you're just going to be throwing your hips around like this instead. Okay, so you have to bend your knees. Bend your knees, legs together, on the floor. All right, so we're going to keep the movement. Okay, so your knicker line is like down here somewhere, right? This is the area I want you to be trying to access when you do your locks. This low down, so not all the way up here where the bounce is, are kind of up here, but you want, can you see the line? Boom, yeah, so all the way up here. But your locks, I want you to try to only access your lower abs and keep this relaxed. That's not easy to do, by the way. So if you're like, I can't do that, Melissa, that's cool, it's normal. Most people can't to begin with, but then you train yourself and you can, okay? And you work with me and I help you figure out how to do that. But today's a tutorial of choreography, so let's just get on with it. So you're gonna go lock, lower abs, release, lock, release, lock. When we drill it, you're gonna be, because it's 5, it's gonna be uneven. So let's go real slowly now and count it. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't try to make it as big as you can. Try to make it as small as you can and as deep as you can. So you're looking for depth and teeny tiny, teeny tiny, teeny tiny. Okay? All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this isolation, so drum solo technique, we're trying to only move what we're trying to move and try not to move what we're trying to not move. Okay, so I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lock, 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 lock. What does lock mean? Imagine your muscles are the brakes of a car and you're stopping at traffic lights. Yeah? So you have to make it stop. You have to make it stop. And that's what you're doing in the muscle tissue itself. Okay, so if you're looking at my isolation, you go, mine doesn't look like that. It's like, yeah. Okay. All right. That's because your muscles are not used to, they haven't built the contraction strength yet. Okay. So don't get mad if your isolations are not like super isolated to begin with. Okay, so let's try now the locking version and then we'll combine them. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Tack, 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 tack. Small as you can. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah! Okay. Press pause. Practice. If you're like, no, I'm not ready to move on yet, don't move on. Practice. Okay, so we're gonna go now. Sing it with me. We're gonna go bounce, bounce, lock, 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 bounce, bounce, lock. Come on, I can't hear you. Bounce, bounce, lock, 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 bounce, bounce, lock, lock, lock. One more time. Bounce, bounce, lock, lock, lock. If you don't sing it, it's not gonna help you. Okay, I'm just saying. So now we do it while we sing it. Here you go. Bounce, bounce, lock, lock, lock. Oh, hold on. It's 3 ins. Bounce, bounce, and then in, out, in. So it's 3 in or 3 up in a row. 2 bounces, 1 lock. Bounce, bounce, lock. Yeah, do that again. Bounce, bounce, lock. So boing, boing, lock. Boing, boing, lock. Boing, boing, lock. Okay? Boing, boing, lock, lock, lock. Boing, boing, lock, lock. Okay. Let's go. Let's go! Are you ready? Here it goes. Bounce, bounce, lock, lock, lock. Boing, boing, lock, lock, lock. Boing, boing, lock, lock, lock. Optional, backhand, front hand. Here it goes. Boing, boing, lock, lock, lock. 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 Okay, enough. Final part is the walk. You're like, oh my God, Melissa, how many more parts? This is it. This is the final complication. The final complication is this. Okay, first we need to do the legs. When we get to the choreography, you might say, hell no. I'm gonna stay on the spot. I'm not gonna walk yet. I'm not ready for that kind of stress in my life. If you're not ready for that kind of stress in your life, you will just do it on the spot. I'll talk to you when we get there. For now, if you like to learn it individually, you're gonna step forward. Yes, you're gonna step forward immediately onto a flat foot and keep the back foot, the back heel lifted. Okay, so you're gonna go ba, ba, ba. Okay, let's just do the walk. So I'm going to step forward on my first one, raise my back heel. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5 is the second step. 3, 4, 5. You've got to stay low on bent legs and raise the heel. Okay? 1, 2. Raise the back heel. 3, 4, 5. Okay? Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Okay? So I'm going to step forward on the first one. My back heel is always going to be lifted. Okay? So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? If you need to go practice that, because now we're going to swivel it. In the choreography, we're going to go zig, zag. We'll do the legs first. Okay? So I'll show you. I step forward on my front leg. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swivel. And then you have to go immediately. Yeah? Let me just do it. Let me just do the hips for a second. And then go. Yeah, okay. So as I swivel, I have to land. As I swivel, I have to land on this leg again. So essentially, you're going on this leg twice in a row. Once is facing this way, and then the second time is facing this way. Let's just do that one more time, real slow. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swivel more on the ball of this foot actually, and go. There's your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not going to keep going, we're just going to do that and that, okay? So I step on this leg. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Swivel and go all at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your first step is bounces. Your second step is locks. Okay? Real slow. You're going to go. Stay low. So, and don't get frustrated, because when I taught this in my class, and I've taught this before to other people in other workshops, it seems to take a while to get your head around, okay? So don't worry about it, persevere. Hands later. For now, so you can see my legs, I'm going. Bounce, bounce, lock, lock, lock. And then as I go, I'm gonna bounce. Bounce, bounce, lock, lock, lock. All right, let's do it again. 5, 6, 7. Bounce, bounce, lock, 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 swivel, bounce, bounce, lock, lock, lock. So remember, first step, 2 bounces. Second step, 3 locks. Hands are optional. This is the finalness of the complication. Bam, bam on this side, bam, bam on this side. Okay, just to make it a bit more cute. Okay, you're gonna go bounce, bounce, lock, 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 change everything. Bounce, bounce, lock, lock, lock. Okay, show that with music. If you're like, no, you can go back to just being on the spot, or you can come with me now. Can we walk? Ready? Bounce, bounce, lock, lock, lock. Bounce, bounce, lock, lock, lock. 2 more. Ha, 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 ha. Bounce, bounce, lock, lock, lock. Bounce, bounce, lock, lock, lock. 1 more. Hey, bounce, bounce, lock, lock, lock. Bounce, bounce, lock, lock, lock. Hey! Okay. On that note, have a little sip of water if you like. We're gonna go into the choreography. Okay, you ready? So I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit, just while we learn certain sequences, and then we'll crank it up towards the end, okay? So now, let's get started. The hips, the first move, you're gonna go hit, hit, my legs. Hit, hit, 3, let me think about this. 1, 2, 3, let's just do that. Hit, hit, 3. I'm going double, single. Double, single. Now if the arms are too much, you can just leave them here, or you can remix the arms, do what you want with them. Otherwise, now we're gonna go hit, hit. Hit, hit, mashed potato, ba. You can go ba, ba, or ba, ba. Ha, 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 ha. Ba, ba, ba. Now as you do your 3, you're gonna bring your leg in. You're in classical position. Have a bit of a bevel if you want some stylization. And you're gonna go 4, 5. Just do the legs. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, up, down. Okay, just so you can see my legs once. I'm going hit, 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 up, down. 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 Ooh, what was that? Hit, hit, hit. Yes. Hit, 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 up, down. Yeah? Let's go again one more time. Hit, 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 up, down. Stop. Let's continue. Now I want you, you're in this position, classical position, to 2 shoulder hits. Hit, hit. You're emphasizing the front shoulder. You're emphasizing the front shoulder going forward. Front, front. So this one we're going back, back. This one goes front. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So 2 shoulder hits, 1 shoulder roll. Hit, hit, 3. Hit, hit, 3. If that's too much, if that's going to be enough when we put the next bit together, just do that much. Otherwise, you're going to go 4, 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, up, down. Hit, hit, roll, up, down. Hit, hit, roll, up, down. Hit, hit, roll, up, down. If the up, down makes it a lot harder, take it out, okay? So you're gonna go from the beginning. Arms or no arms. At any point the arms too much, leave them out. You can build towards adding the arms back in later. 1, 2, 3, hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more like that, then I'm gonna give you the option of traveling that. Okay. 4, ready? Hey, hey. 1, 2, flick, up, down. Hit, hit, roll, up, down. Yes. Okay, now on your hits, if you're gonna travel with me, you're gonna step forward on your front leg. 1, I come onto my tiptoes. I basically look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm switching my legs. I'm gonna face the front. If you're here, you'll be here, yeah? I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, switch 5. Oh, without stylization, I'm literally going step, together, switch the legs. Okay, just do that. Step, together, switch the legs. With the stylization on the beat, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Facing this way, because this is where you're gonna end up in the choreography. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, switch it. Ha, 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 ha. 1, 2, 3, switch it. On your 1, 2, shoulder hits. Hit, hit, switch, up, down. Yeah? 6, 7, and hit, hit, switch, up, down. 5, 6, 7, and hit, hit, switch, up, down. Decide whether you're going to do this on the spot or traveling. Let's go from the top. Ha, 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 hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit, hit, roll, up, down. Ha, 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 hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit, hit, roll, up, down. Moving on. Wherever you are, whether you stayed on the spot, wherever you traveled, you're gonna cross without any fancy stuff first. You're just gonna go 1, 2, look sharply on 3. Okay? So your 3 beats. 1, 2, look on 3. 1, 2, 3. On your 4, 5, hip lift, hip drop. 4, 5. 4, 5. Okay? Turn. Ha, ha, turn. 1, 2, look, up, down. 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want a bit more stylization, I'm going kind of like I'm looking at you, I'm crossing, it's like a barrel turn. but a very subtle one. So I'm going here, I'm looking, and then I turn, and then I go up, down. Okay, so I lean, I look to the last second, I turn my head, up, down. Decide if you've got any other variations of turns that you like that fits within the time, do it. Okay, so let's add it on from the shoulders. On the spot or traveling. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, okay. Let's add on from the top. 5, 6, 7. Hey. 1, 2. Flick it. Up, down. Hit, hit. Roll. Turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, okay. Let's add on one final move, and then we'll whack up the music and drill it a little bit, okay? So, you finished with your 4, 5. Now this goes into the stylized whip turn, okay? So we got our hit, hit, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we already did it, so let's do it a couple more times, 2 more times, and then we'll add on from the top and drill it. 5, 6, 7, and hit, hit, drop, roll through, up, 2, flick, up, down. Last one, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, drop, around, up, 2, 3, up, down. Okay, all right, so let's crank it up. If you're not ready yet, rewind. Otherwise, we're gonna crank it up, and we're gonna do it twice. Mashed potato. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit, hit, rock, roll through. 1, 2, 3. One more. Okay, ready? Fix your hair if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit, hit, roll, boom, bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! Okay. Turn the volume back down, and let's now get into the second phase of the choreography. Right then, so let's make it to the second part of the choreography, section 2. It's going to start with our crazy chest circles, all right? So without further ado, let's go. I've turned the music down so we can just trill it. You finished here. 4, 5. So now you need to put this heel down and step out. 1, 2, 3. Now remember, this is the part where you're going to raise the heel off of the floor, the back heel off of the floor, okay? So 1, 2, 3, up, down, out, and cross. Now at the same time, now we're going to do our chest circle, remember? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, shoulder head. Okay, so do the chest as a reminder. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, shoulder head. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, shoulder head. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, shoulder head. When I say shoulder head, I literally mean shoulder look, okay? All right, so let me just get rid of these pop-ups because this just gets in the way all the time. It's really annoying. Get out the way. Get out the way. All right. Okay, so your choice. If you rather not do the chest, just do the legs. 1, 2, 3, shoulder head. That might be a little bit, a nice segue, a nice way in. Ready? So option 1, 1, 2, 3, shoulder head. Otherwise, let's do the chest. Decide. 1, 2, 3, shoulder head. Decide. One more time. 7, and 1, 2, 3, shoulder head. Okay, from here, I'm going to look at you, but you would be looking this way. You also need to look at me to see what happens next. But do a snake arm. 1, 2. Okay, so shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what chest circle? Snake arm, chest circle, shoulder look back to the front. Ah! This is the full complication. Okay, it would go 1, 2, chest, shoulder, head. Okay, Gonna look this way. You're gonna do snake, chest, shoulder, head. Okay? If it's too much, just do snake, shoulder, head. Snake, 2, 3, shoulder, head. Snake, 2, 3, shoulder, head. Snake, 2, 3, shoulder, head. And you can build up to it, right? So, otherwise the full advanced version is 3, 4, 5, snake, chest, shoulder, head. Chest circle, yes? One more time. Ba, ba. Snake, chest, shoulder, head. Okay, let's go from the chest circles. You just came up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, cross, shoulder, head. Snake, chest, shoulder, head. Ah! I bet you any money, loads of you are doing everything except that, right? Yeah, I know, don't worry. That's the thing about drum solos, is you learn that it's a real brain teaser. Drum solos are real like brain teasers. You think it should be easy, and then, whoo, it's not. Okay, so let's go from the chest circles one more time, all the way up to there. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, shoulder, head. Snake, chest, shoulder, head. Okay, now the next part, we're going to bring our hands to our head, and otherwise put your hands wherever you want, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the beat. Okay, that's your easy option. Remember? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now remember, my legs are like this. So, if you're going to do the next part, if you're going to do more advanced version, you put the Maya on top. Okay, so I would have 1, 2, chest, shoulder, head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Let's go from that again. We're going to go 1, 2, chest, shoulder, head. Hip, 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 rise, rise. If I face the back, just so you get a better view, it goes. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah? And the arm would be 1, 2, 3, shoulder, head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah? Okay? So that's what it looks like from the back. Let's go from the chest circles. Feet or feet and chest. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, shoulder, head. Snake, chest, shoulder, head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, last move for this sequence. You're going to sweep on 1, 2. So it's a back to front rond de jambe. As you're already here, so you're going to take that leg, point those toes, all the weight on this leg, draw a crescent moon and close it in front of you. Yes, and from there, you're either going to do the easier version, up, down, up, down, up. Pull the belly in a little bit as you do that to give you a better isolation quality. Otherwise, you're going to go roll it up. So let's just do that a couple times. Sweep on 2. I'm going to go 1, 2, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, up, down, up. Option 2, the advanced version. 1, 2, roll it up. Notice I'm kind of leaning with this. Yes? There you go. 1, 2, roll it up. Make that as sharp as you can, whatever variation you're doing. Okay? Last time. There you go. 1, 2, roll it up. Okay, from the chest. Legs or legs and chest. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Snake and chest, shoulder, head. For the beat. Ha, 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 ha. 1, 2, tac, tac, tac. Decide which version you want to do. All right, shall we mark it from the beginning? Feel free to press pause and go over that section again as many times as you want. Otherwise, now we're going to put it together from the top. Okay? From the very beginning, what's the beginning? Mashed potato, yeah. Okay, ready? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, flick, up, down. Hit, hit, roll, up, down. Turn, 2, 3, 4. Hips, hip, hip, drop. 4, 5. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chest, chest, shoulder, head. snake, chest, shoulder, look, hip, 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 sweep, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that chest comes out of nowhere, right? So when you've come up, 4, 5, you immediately have to put that heel down and step out. Okay, immediately put that heel down and step out. Okay, let's turn the music up a little bit. Let's add all that on. See how we do. And if you're mixing everything up, I promise you, when you're learning drum solos, it's very normal. So don't get mad if it's like, ah! Okay, mashed potato. 1, 2, 3, huh, hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, ooh, I forgot. 4, 5. Hit, hit, drop, roll through. 1, 2, 3. Chest, 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 shoulder, head, snake, chest, shoulder, Maya. Ba, 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 ra, ta, 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 ta. Okay, do it one more time. 5, 6, 7, hey, hit, hit, flick, up, down, hit, hit, roll, up, down, turn, 2, 3, 4, 5, hit, hit, drop, roll through, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, chest, 1, 2, 3, shoulder, head, snake, chest, shoulder, head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! All right, so now we need to talk about the next bit. Should we get straight to it? That'll be a good idea. Let me turn the volume down a little bit. Okay, so the next part, next section then, section 3. Section 3 is, oh, I need to think. Okay, hip hits. So let me revise myself. So you're going, option 1, you can still do 5 hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clarified, that's option 1. Option 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Hip, hip, up, down, up. Hip, hip, up, down, up. Hip, hip, up, down, up. Option 3, hip, hip, side, up, side. Hip, hip, side, up, side. 5, 6, 7, and hip, hip, side, up, side. So right now your job is to decide which version you're going to do, okay? I'm going to do the variation 3, which is what I've actually choreographed, so I don't confuse myself. But choose which one you want to practice. Let's do 2 more in a row. Hip, hip, ba, ba, ba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the next part then. Option 1, do it on the spot. So you have just finished your Mayas, and you will have this leg in front, right? So now you want to go hip, hip. So if we're going to walk it, you're going to go hip, hip, side, up, side. And you want to go from this direction to this direction if you're choosing to walk, okay? Let's go from the Mayas. Okay, so 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweep, 2, ha, ha, ha. If you're walking, hip, hip, side, up, side. Okay? Okay? So let's try that again. I messed up this bit, yes? 4, 5. Maya, 2. Or hip slides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit, hit, chest, chest, chest. Okay. Let's go from the very beginning, make it make sense. Okay, because I realise I've messed you up a little bit. So let's go over it and clarify. It goes hip, hip, flick, up, down. Hit, hit, roll, up, down. Turn, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit, hit, drop, 4, 5. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chest, 1, 2, 3. Shoulder, head. Snake, chest, shoulder, head. Maya, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweep, 2, pa, pa, pa. Hip, hip, side, up, side. Okay, so hopefully that's clarified it for you a little bit. Sorry for that. I think all dance teachers do that, right? We all do that. Okay, anyway, so let's continue. So side up side, or whatever version you just did, okay? And now we're gonna go drop, drop. 1, 2. Okay, so it's double chest drop. Drop, drop. Yes? Drop, drop. Okay. Drop, drop, roll. That's undulation. Drop, drop, 3. You're gonna keep it in on 3. Okay? So your easier option will be drop, drop, 3, 4, 5. Just roll it down. Your harder option is gonna be drop, drop, roll, out in. When I do my out in, it's very small, it's like tuck, 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 tuck. Yeah? Okay, let's try that. 1, 2, roll, pat, pat. 1, 2, roll, pat, pat. 1, 2, roll, pat, pat. Option 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop, drop is easier. Harder. Drop, drop, roll, pop, pop. Okay. I'm gonna crank it up in a second, but that's gonna take us to, yes, that's gonna be it. Let's go up to there. So now let's crank up the music a little bit, see what we can remember. Feel free to stylize it in any way you wish. And if you feel like you want to change the arms, change the arms. If you want to change up the isolations a little bit to make it easier for you to do or more suitable for your own body for whatever reason, please be my guest. Okay? 6, 7, hey, hey. Ha, ha, boom, boom, ba. Ha, ha, ra, boom, ba. Ra, ra, ra. Ha, 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 ha. Drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chest, chest, shoulder, head. Snake. Chest, shoulder, head. Ha, 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 ha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hip, hip, side, up, side. Drop, drop, roll, pat, pat. Ah! So we go. Right, you ready? So one more time from the top up to there. We are almost finished. So let's go. Stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. 6, 7, hey, bam, 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 bam. Hit, hit, roll, up, down. Turn, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit, hit, drop, roll through. 1, 2, 3. Chest circles. 1, 2, 3. Ha, ha. Snake. Chest. Ha, ha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweep. 2. Tack, tack, tack. Hips and chest. 3, 4, 5. Drop, drop, roll. Pat, pat. Okay, enough. So now let's get to the end. You're like, oh, if your brain's really hurting, that is normal, okay? When you learn drum solos, it's like, ah! And for my style, you will find you have to fix your hair often. Now, usually in the middle of the choreography, you wouldn't notice because there's moments where you get to fix your hair. But we are starting over and over again, so we don't have the opportunity. But let's continue. So you finished. Let me turn this off for a second because this bit's tricky. This bit's tricky. So we finished. Where did we get to? Oh yeah. You either went 3, 4, 5 or 3 lock lock. Yes. Okay. From there, you're going to go into your figure of 8. You're only going to do 1. Okay. So you're already on a diagonal. But if I face the front, just so you can see clearer, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to bring my foot in, do a big juicy hip circle. 1, 2, 3, level up, okay? So 1 figure of 8 and 1 hip circle to bring the legs together. Okay, so I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 count of 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? No, it's not. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The counts might change in a second when I put the Mayas on top, but for the moment, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so you're going to go hip, 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 drop, round, push, up. When you push up, you need to land in classical position. Okay? So when you finish your circle, you want to raise that heel into this position for the crazy hip isolations that I spoke about earlier on. Okay, so option 1, you're just going to do that. Option 2, you're going to do your Maya figure of 8 layer. Now be careful of this one. You really want to make sure that you make all of it really small, really small, because you're layering and you don't want to strain any muscles. You don't want to strain anything. So although it might look quite big on my body, it's because my isolations are deep and clean that it looks bigger than what it really is. So you're not trying to make it as big as you can. You're trying to make it as small and as deep as you can. And then the smaller and deeper, the cleaner you go, it kind of has the visual effect of it being a lot bigger than it really is. And it's not big. Okay, so let's just try that. So if we're going to go with the Maya, if you're not doing the Maya, just leave the Maya out and copy me. If you're doing the Maya, let's put it in. So I'm going to do hip 1, 2, 3. So I'm doing 3 Mayas from this hip to this hip on my cross. Yes? Okay? So I'm going, and I'm going to start on my front hip. Front hip, back hip, front hip. That puts my weight into my front leg so I can finish my figure of 8 without the Maya. Then I'm going to start from my back hip and go this way, but I'm going to start on my front hip. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will get you to the front, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and at the end of that, make sure you land like so. Okay, so let's try that one more time, and then we'll drill it a little bit to the music so you can see how it sits within the music. Okay, so with or without the Maya, okay, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's just go with music now actually. Okay, so again, take the Mayas out if the Mayas are too much. This is actually a very advanced move. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. 6, 7. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we should go backtrack a little bit. Let's go from the sweep, the roll it up. Okay? Ta, 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 ta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hip, hip, tack, tack, tack. Tack, tack, get ready, ha, ha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're kind of milking that bit a little bit, okay? Slowing it all down, putting a little bit of indulgence into the complication. Ready? 6, 7, Mayas. Ha, 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 ha. Ra, 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 ra. Hip, hip, tack, 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 ha, 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 ha. Okay, enough. Let's go from the very beginning up to there and teach you the final section. Final section, 2 moves left. 5, 6, 7. Hey, hit, hit, flick, up, down, hit. Oh no, look at that. Let's wait. So feel free to stylize it anyhow you like. Adapt it, modify it, remix it. Do what you need to do, okay? 5, 6, 7. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit, hit, roll, pow, pow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit, hit, drop, roll through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chest, chest, shoulder, head, snake, chest, boom, ba, ra, 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 ra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hip, hip, side, up, side. Drop, drop, roll. Hip, hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's turn this down. And now we're gonna go into the final section. Final section. Okay, so, how's your brain? You okay? You alive? Are you with me? Let's finish this. So, let's just fix my bra. You are going into now the pelvic, is it pelvics? No, isolations and then the pelvis. So, isolations. Remember from the warm up or from the little breakdown we did, you're either going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6, 7. This is the easiest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the second level will be up, down, out. Okay? Okay, so remember when you're doing your hip lifts and hip drops, particularly for this isolation, you need your pelvis in. Don't do your hip drops here because when you go out, you're going to have to stick your bum out instead. It's not an isolation, you're just sticking your bum out. Okay, so you would go up, down, out. Up, down, out. That's option 2. Option 3, pay attention because you need to pick which one you're going to do in the middle of the choreography, okay? Option 3 is the hardest one. This is the angled isolations, right? So you would go up on one, up and in diagonal, so try to pull the hip in diagonally, then extend it down and out on 2, so it's still up, still up, back in the way you came on 3, and then down on 4, out on 5. So it would be 2, 3, 4, 5, it would go up, out, in, down, out. Again, make it as small as you can. Okay, coming closer. 5, 6, 7, hey, up, out, in, down, out, up, out, in, down, out, up, out, in, down, out, up, out, in, down, out. Okay. So now you've decided which one you're going to do, okay? From there, your final 5, you're going to put this heel down and you're going to start your first 3 movements on this leg. So the same leg. If I face the front, your first option, your easier option is just to go hip, hip, hip. Let's make it 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? That's your easiest option. Here it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Option 2 will be 1, 2, 3, up, down. 1, 2, 3, up, down. 1, 2, 3, up. One more. 1, 2, 3, up, down. The hardest version is to make it 3 parts of a hip box, which will be all on flat feet. We'll go side, weight on this leg, tuck, weight is still on this leg. When I go to this side, that's when I change my weight, and then up, down. Okay? It'll be side, front, side, up, down. 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 Okay, so decide which version you're doing, please. Okay, all right. Let's try to do 4 in a row non-stop. I'm doing the hard one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the beautiful thing about the way I've taught this to you guys is that if you're more of a beginner, you can work towards the more complex ones by working in the breakdown sections and building up your isolations. Because when you're jumping around one isolation to the other or one muscle contraction to the other in a choreography, which is what drum solo basically is, that's what makes it very confusing. It's like a proper mind game doing drum solos. You have to jump from one body part to the other to the beat. And even though this is quite slow music, if you just listen to the music, you're like, oh, it's quite slow. Second, you have to isolate to those beats. It speeds up astronomically, right? So don't get mad if you're like, you can't keep up with the beats. You can't keep up with the beats. And especially if you're Western like me and you're not used to this type of rhythm, that's going to take a little bit of getting used to too. So be kind to yourself. Okay. So where are we now? So we finished that. Let me think about this. Boom, ba, boom, 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 ba, boom, 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 ba. Ha! Oh yeah! Let's just get to the end. We're done. So, at the end of your up, down, you're going to go into your pelvic bounce walk. Now remember, you're either going to stay on the spot, let's revise, you're ever going to go 1, 2, lock, lock, lock. 1, 2, lock, lock, lock. On the spot twice. Second option, for those of you who would like to get a little bit more advanced, you're going to do the walk. You're going to go bounce, bounce, lock, 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 bounce, bounce, lock, lock, lock. Okay? All right, let's go. Let's go from the isolations. Please decide which isolation version you're doing for this bit. Remind yourself, rewind if you need to, and let's go all the way up to there. Ha, ha, ha. Boom, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hip, 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 4, 5. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, and our very, very last move to finish is it's going to be a turn with a dramatic head roll drop thing. Okay, so watch. After I finish my last isolation here, I'm going to go upstage. This is the full version. I'm going to turn, and I'm going to drop, and I'm going to finish down. Okay, so what is that? If you haven't got turn technique and you don't know how to turn, don't worry about it. You're just going to step to the back, step on your back leg, step, step, and then get to the front. Okay, so without any fancy stuff. I usually call these 4-step turns. It usually takes 4 steps. So step on the back leg, change legs together. So it's 4 steps, yeah? If you step, 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 step together. And you're going upstage. In dance terms, we call it upstage. You're going upwards or backwards, yeah? Okay, then, if you are a dancer and you've got dance training, you can do any type of turn you want. Pirouettes, triple spins, quadruple spins, head roll spins, any spin you want. I'm going to keep it quite straightforward. I'm going to use my 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So now let's talk about the head. So however many turns you're going to do, I'm going to go side, front, side, back, and drop. And that's going to be our final ending position. So say, ta-da, we did it! Okay, are you ready? So now we're going to go from the top. So have a quick drink of water if you like, have a quick sip of like memory recap, and then we are just now going to do it a couple times, crank up the music, do it a few times, see what happens, okay? Right then, so before we get started, this is what we're going to play a little game. We're going to try now. I'm going to try and do the choreography without speaking, zip, 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 for the first 1 or 2 times, okay? So I'm going to try and do it without speaking and see if you can do it without looking at me. And then if every now and again you need to look at the screen and check where you're at and see if you are in the same place as me, to test if you've remembered it properly or not, then good. And then after that, I might do a couple speaking, okay? But right now, we're just going to drill it. All right, so enjoy yourself. Please remember to remix it as much as you like, adapt it as much as you like, change the arms, and remember to pick your options for the isolations. You don't have to do the really, really hard version. You can pick the easier version. Even if you can do the hard version, you might be like, I just want to do it. I want to do an easier version. That's fine too. Okay, or you want to try it out? Okay. All right then, without further ado, let's do this. I'm not going to speak this time. Okay. Ha. Ha. Hey. you do it? Did you do it? Did you do it? Did you do it? Okay, let's go again, okay? This time, I may or may not speak. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Hey. Hit, hit, flick, up, down. Hit, hit, roll, up, turn. 1, 2, 3. Hit, hit. 1, 2, drop. Up. And chest. Shoulder, head, snake. Chest, shoulder, head, Maya. Sweep. Roll it up. Hip, hip, tack, tack, tack. Drop, drop, roll, pow, pow. Choose your version. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hip, 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 hip. Tack, tack. Bounce, bounce. Lock, lock, lock. Bounce, bounce. Lock, lock, lock. Turn. I'm going to do one more for luck. One more for luck. Okay, fix your hair. You need to roll on your face like mine. Okay, go ready? 5, 6, 7. Hey. I messed up those last hips for you at the end. Never mind, it just goes to show, if you know your drums, fix your hair, fix your hair, fix your hair. If you know your drums, you will not get caught out. It's just because you would just be able to adapt any of your isolations to fit the beat. Yes, you'll be able to do that. So yeah, I wouldn't, no one would know. No one has to know, should I say. Anyway, bravo, bravo, bravo. That has to be one of the longest tutorials I've taught for YouTube in a long time. So I hope that you appreciate it. Oh, you appreciate it. I had to remember that choreography from top for you guys. I'm quite glad because I enjoy it, and I kind of had forgotten it, to be honest. So anyway, so let me know how you feel. Let me know if you like it. And yes, remember, it's a 9/8 rhythm. You actually count to it in nines. Other musicians will teach you maybe to count it into broken little sections, but as a dancer, because I wanted to really highlight those 5 beats that you were dancing to, okay? Because we were on those 5 beats, nowhere really in between, like the isolations. That's why I taught it that way. But anyway, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, well done. And if you're brave enough and you like to share, film yourself doing the choreography. I'd love to see it. Tag me in it, okay? Okay, ciao, 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 bye.